He lived on one of the safest streets in the city. Neighbors called him Calm John. He sewed costumes, shoes, and smiled at children. But when the doors of his studio closed, horror began, which even the darkest film had not seen. In 2009, a 19-year-old student, Grace Murphy, disappeared in the small American town of Brookdale. She left the library at 9:10 p.m. and disappeared without a trace. Her body was found 4 weeks later in the woods, 30 miles from the city. The hands were neatly folded on the chest, and an old button was lying next to it. The police decided that she became the victim of an accidental rapist. But what seemed like a single tragedy was the beginning of a series of murders that kept the police in suspense for the next 12 years. From 2009 to 2021, 6 more women disappeared within a radius of 80 miles, all young, dark-haired, with the same leg size. Their bodies appeared later, always neatly laid, with clean hands, no signs of struggle, and next to them, buttons, laces or pieces of cloth. The FBI called him the Button Man. They searched for a maniac with a fetish on fabrics or clothes, checked dry cleaners, stylists and tailors. But no profile matched. Cameras, DNA, witnesses, everything seems to be against them. In the center of Brookdale was a small tailor's workshop, Ritter and Sons. The owner, 52-year-old John Ritter, was an Army veteran, had a son, who had long gone to Canada, and lived alone. He sewed uniforms for the local police, repaired clothes for the elderly free of charge, and sewed dresses for the winner of the local beauty contest every summer. His workshop was one of those that still accepted cash and knew each client by name. Police even questioned him in 2012 as a witness because he was repairing the coat of one of the victims. But John had the perfect alibi, the cameras from the coffee shop across the road, the check from the workshop, even the testimony of the priest. Then he was released. Police even questioned him in 2012 as a witness because he was repairing the coat of one of the victims. But John had the perfect alibi, the cameras from the coffee shop across the road, the check from the workshop, even the testimony of the priest. Then he was released. The clothes of all the missing girls are perfectly folded. Polaroid photos of bodies, even before they were found. John's diaries, where he detailed the process, calling it cleansing the body of the disorder of the world. A collection of fabrics related to victims. Why wasn't he caused? Psychologists will later say, John Ritter was an organized sociopath with a fixation on purity, control and visual symmetry. He did not kill because of the rage, he restored, as he wrote in the diary. The process itself was a ritual. In all murders, he avoided any bodily harm. He dressed the victims in the fabrics that he himself sewed. Thoroughly cleared the crime scene. And he always left a symbol, a detail of clothing, a button, a lace, a shoulder pad. Postscript, symbolism and motivation. Last entry in the diary. Each of them was spoiled by the world. I only helped them become part of the perfect canvas. Clothes don't lie. People always. He was considered a simple tailor for 12 years. But he didn't just sew clothes, he built his own gallery of human bodies, fabric and fear. And the worst thing about this story is how easily we ignore monsters if they are polite, neat and good at sewing costumes. Subscribe if you like to solve dark secrets. And remember, real monsters often wear the best jackets.